things that I just want to do to you. Why don't we leave the doors locked and tell the rest of the students to wait outside and be sure to come back? Well, I'm sure we can just postpone the exam until later, and I can just let everyone else pass. But you will have to work for your grade. I'm not going to give you special treatment. Why, yes, of course. You're going to have to work hard for it. And the other students, maybe not as much. Here, no one else came to office hours, so let's just pretend that I was not here today. What do they know? You're pretty much the only student that comes. And no other student attends my office hours, so I'm really glad you come. Oh, don't worry about the teaching assistants. I told them not to bother me. I told them that I had a special guest coming over today. But as a precaution, I also didn't give them the keys. So, there you go. Well, I find them very annoying. They ask too many questions. And I know that I'm the expert here, but I'm sure they should be able to find out on their own. They're so close to getting their PhDs. And next year, you can also apply and come back and learn under me. Is that correct? Maybe instead of coming here and receiving extra credit, maybe you can come here and we will publish papers together and do research, and I'll bring you to all the conventions. You just have to keep performing well at these one-on-one meetings. And you also have to go through an application process. And you also have to go through a rigorous selection process conducted by yours truly. So if you don't do well, I guess that sucks for you. Oh yes, just like everyone else. Yes, I'm so serious. You better sit your ass down and listen to me. If you don't, I might just fail you for no extraneous reason at all. And that's a good girl. Now, I hope you realize that I have very, very high expectations for you. And it would be really bad for my ego if the person that I gave extensive private lessons, my favorite student, the only one who comes to office hours, if you don't end up at the top of the class, I'm going to be very disappointed. Don't let this distract you too much from your studies. Well, it seems like me being this close to you has gotten you a little distracted, a little riled up. You see, I understand that you're restless in your seat. But don't worry, I have other methods of distracting you, other methods of making you uneasy, of making you more squeamish in your seat. Oh no, I won't tell you. You'll find out soon enough. Just like how education is. The harder the curriculum, the harder the education gets, and thus the requirement for extra credit becomes harder as well. I may even end up asking you to come more often, and come so much that you might not have anything left at home. There's no need to be afraid. There's no big issue here, unless it's the one you're about to face. Well, now that I have your full attention, I want you to go ahead and come deeper into my office. I want you to sit down on this couch. Oh, go ahead and take off your jacket as well, and put it off to the side. You'll be making a pile later, but for now, just the jacket. Are you hesitating? You know how this works, right? In order to get the grade that you want, you're going to have to obey all my words, all my commands. These are not requests. You're going to have to listen in order for me to feel justified giving you extra points towards your grade. Do you understand? Good, good. Take that jacket off. I absolutely love it when you do that little trick with your tongue. Not just on my skin, but when we're kissing as well. I like it that we're so feral, just trying to get inside each other, and you're really hot. And I don't mean that just figuratively. You're really warm to the touch. And I like that. Baby, did you know that you're the only one that's been able to make me feel this way? It's just something about you. Something about your beautiful eyes, or your soft hands, or your enthusiasm in romance that makes me want to make you mine forever. Well, if you don't continue doing as what I say, then there may be a spanking in the near future. I might have to just give you a good lesson. Because if you don't listen, then what's the point of this all? And it's gonna be harder next time too, so you better fucking listen. Oh yes, and I love the warmth of your hug. It just makes me feel like we belong together forever. And I love when you're pressed up against me, and when we're just feeling like two peas in a pod. Just so warm and so much cushioning. I love it. What's up, baby? If I did my job correctly, you should be on the floor, exhausted. If that's not the case, please write what you would want in the comment section, and I will do better. I will always do better. But regardless, if you made it this far, please like and subscribe the video. It really helps me out, and it'll motivate me to get you even more exhausted, I guess. Yeah, there's no real incentive, but just for my sake, if you could do me a personal favor of liking and subscribing, maybe I can afford to go make food and not have my stomach go growling in the middle of audios. It'll probably still happen. I love food. I love you. And I love the world.